Hey gamers, this video is going to be rather different from the type of content that I typically tend to make, but something important really hit me today, when I was praying and I really want to talk about it. I'm hoping to maybe bring it up to others who have given it a little bit of thought and not much more, or for those that are always constantly finding themselves thinking about it. This is essentially going to be a video that has no editing if I can help it, just so we can keep to the point, other than the gameplay in the background, so you've all got something to look at while you listen and maybe reflect. So the question is, why do you do what you do? I've had this question enter within my mind while I was praying tonight, and before we jump into it, I just want to say that this video is in no way meant to make you feel guilty or to, as some would say, like shove my beliefs down your throat. My intention is merely to explain why I do what I do and what I genuinely hope to accomplish in making this video and all throughout my career. Maybe give some background as to who I am and explain how I deal with some of the things that maybe you all also find yourselves dealing with. If you've been a part of this community for a while and you've been around for at least the past 4 months or so, you've probably also heard me mention that I used to work at Spencer's as well as several other jobs. To give you a little background, I have OCD. I have a form of OCD recognized as pure O. It's one of the more uncommon forms of OCD, but also one of the most difficult to deal with in my personal opinion. I tend to get stuck in loops of washing my hands, flipping light switches on and off 20,000 times because everything has to be done with a specific set of numbers that are even only, you know? And I can't have any intrusive thoughts enter within my mind at that given time, or I must repeat and find myself in a loop. To go with this, I also have incredible anxiety, which isn't my best friend either. The higher my anxiety goes, the worse the OCD gets, and the higher the OCD gets. It's a bitch. Trust me. The worse the anxiety gets, and it just tends to loop itself around. With the OCD, I get really rough, intrusive thoughts. Thoughts will go through my mind that can genuinely be some of the most heinous and horrible things that you could possibly think of, and they pop up in my mind at random. I don't have any control over it, they just show up. But they're not anything that I would ever do under any circumstance. However, they do also scare me. I tend to beat myself up, I get in my head, because I always feel the need to quote-unquote fix them by doing a certain compulsion to quiet my mind and make myself feel like those thoughts never occurred, even though I never intended to think them in the first place. I feel like a lot of people can relate with this. It's a big struggle for me, but anyway, the entire point of me bringing this part up and explaining it is to bring awareness to it for those that truly do have it, or for others that deal with the symptoms or things like it, but also to bring in that having this made it really difficult to have any kind of job. The jobs that I did have were really difficult to hold down. So the last job that I had was actually a job at Spencer's. I'm sure a lot of you know, yes, I worked at the funny sex shop, which wasn't all it was cracked up to be. When I got the job, it was right at the beginning of when everyone else started to struggle to find them and be able to hold them down, and at the time of recording this video, it was around like November of 2024 last year, and I was hired at Spencer's as a seasonal employee. I tried everything, every possible location, every job I could think of, and even ones that I genuinely didn't think I'd be good at, but absolutely no one would hire me. I had experience, I had a lot of ways of making a great employee, because even with the things that I deal with, and as much of a hindrance as the OCD and everything can tend to be, I'm still high functioning, so I surely thought that wouldn't matter. I was wrong. So since no one was hiring at the time, I prayed. For those of you that don't know, I am a Christian. I believe in God. I believe that Christ is my Savior, and some of the moments that I'm about to list and explain are some of my many testimonies that have genuinely shown me that God is real. Again, this is not with the intention to shove this down your throat, and please don't think it is. It's just with the intention of showing my perspective and why this is so important to me and why maybe it could help some of you. When I prayed, I asked God to put me where He wanted me to be. I said, God, I have no idea what to do. I feel useless. I'm just trying to help my family and pay them rent and take care of myself. I can't do that without a job though, and I don't know what you want me to do. So around literally 2 to 3 days after that prayer, I get an interview and I knock it out of the park. Seriously, I went in with like an Italian suit and everything, and I was hired on the spot. I got hired as a seasonal employee, and then, near the end of the year, closer to Christmas Eve, I find out that only 2 or 3 of us were going to be able to stay out of like the 6 or 7 employees that were there. I worked myself down to the bone to be the best employee that I could be, even with the OCD, and I tried my hardest and I prayed daily that I would be able to stay. And of those 5 or so employees, with myself included, I was one of the chosen seasonals to stay. I accepted, but within only a month after my efforts were as consistent as could be, I eventually lost the job because I wasn't getting paid enough per hour or getting that many hours. So I wasn't able to pay my car insurance, and even though I brought it up to the manager, I was told to figure it out and find a way to get there. I had no other options, and because I had no other options, I went and said, because we work at the mall, there's so many police, and it's incredibly illegal to drive an uninsured vehicle in my state. I said all of this to my manager, told him I'd be able to come back when next week's paycheck came in, and I'd pay the car insurance and come back. Over the course of the week that I was gone, I was fired. I started looking for more jobs, and to this day, I still get emails from 4 to 6 months ago when I was putting those applications in, being told that they decided not to fill the position or that they went with another candidate. So about 4 months ago, about 2 months after I had kind of stopped, 4 months ago, I started to think. I felt unsure, I felt discouraged, I felt lost, quite honestly, like I had nowhere else to turn. Nowhere else to go, and so I prayed again. I said to God, Father, I don't know what to do. I feel lost and I'm scared. This all feels impossible, so please show me what to do. Why can't I keep a job? Why can't I get a job and hold one? Why would I have gotten this job just to lose it? Is it something I'm doing wrong? Is it that I'm not enough? Is it that I genuinely am not trying hard enough, or that there's something that I don't understand, and if there is, I want to learn? And then I just hear it. I hear all of those answers in my mind as if I was thinking to myself, but the words didn't have my inner monologue. I know some people don't have one, but this is different. It was God. That's the only person it could be. And each time I'd ask one of these questions, I was getting the responses lightning fast, one after another from him. When I asked why I couldn't keep a job, was it all my fault? Why would I get a job just to lose it? The answer right after was simply to show you that after all of these jobs that you've had, that is not what I want for you. So I ask him where he wants me, what I should do. And then this feeling overwhelms me that I just want to come back to streaming and work even harder on being a content creator, that I want to do this full time, that I really want to make a difference through it. I started watching all of these videos, studying different material and content for learning how to edit and make thumbnails and to make the best content possible. And I watched a Ludwig video. Yeah, I know. Haha, funny man. We all love Ludwig. Probably. Some of you probably don't even know who he is. He posed a question in that video though. And if you're looking to be a content creator, I'll put the video in the description, where he mentions that setting your long-term goals. This is important, because in anything you want to do, short-term goals are how you grow from where you are in each step of the process. Long-term goals are the ultimate goals of what you wish to achieve when you set out to do something. So I asked myself, of course, what were the main reasons that I'd want to do this? I initially wanted to be a software developer. I thought I was going to be a 21-year-old bachelor that would have this super comfy, cozy software development job, and I'd be fine. I was going to make programs and things that could potentially change the world and do good things, because that's what I wanted to do regardless of what career I took. I wanted to make a change in the world that would be good. But I realized that there's always that chance that when you make something that can be used for good, there's also always that one person that can find a way to use it for a bad reason. So ultimately, I just knew that I did want to make that change in the world. Number one, I wanted to glorify God. I want to show how the power of a prayer, having faith, and just listening to him for a second can grant you success and so much more in this life. Because everywhere that I've gotten, everything that I've managed to do has been because of God, and I want to show others just how that love feels, how that works. I wanted to show just how good God truly is and what you can do when you have God by your side. So I want to use my platform to show everyone that he is here for us, that he loves, he loves you, and that he truly did make us in his image with a purpose. Goal number 2. I wanted to make engaging and entertaining content that's enjoyable by the people that watch it, and have that potential to maybe say or do something that can make a difference in someone's day. Like if they're having a bad day, that chance to just make someone's bad day a little bit better. I want to build a community and bring people together through my favorite hobby, which is video games, because video games should bring us together. And to hopefully maybe make a change in the mindset of gamers and people in general, that winning isn't everything. You can play a game and be good at it, and still have fun and enjoy yourself. You don't always have to win as long as you have fun. It's my experience, but what we can take from this and learn from this is that life in a way kind of is like a game. Every person is a character that is truly unique and beautiful, that is created for a purpose with their own unique story and upbringing. You are beautiful beings that deserve love, kindness, compassion. This life isn't always easy, but when we take joy doing what we do and how we do it, that's what makes those moments so special. Because in life, unlike a video game, we can't respawn. We can't just save scum and reload last save like you did in BG3. We don't get that. We can't take what we have here with us when we leave. But I promise you, when this life is over, another one begins, and it's not just a blank screen, it's beautiful. And so that's what we live for the love of the game. You just gotta keep playing and keep leveling up, spending those skill points on the skills that fit your playstyle. You are the only version of you that's out there. Some people can be similar, but they'll never be able to do what you do exactly the same. So please be yourself and love yourself. Take care of yourself and push forward, because I promise that you deserve that love, that compassion, and that kindness. Just have to find out what you want to do and why you want to do it. When you are just you and you do something you enjoy, you'll do 10 times better at something that you find joy in, rather than just something for the money. So keep being you. Keep doing the things that bring you joy, and show that with the world. Show that love unto others. Let your passions guide you. This took me a strong minute to come up with. I wanted to just make sure I could actually talk about this and know what to say and how to say it. So I had to type up a script for a minute just to make sure it's the most genuine I can be with you, to have all of my thoughts out there in front of me, to really explain all of these things, to tell the story, and to explain all of these things that I feel are so important. And again, like I said, this is in no way meant to shove anything down your throat, so please don't take it that way. I know this world is hard, but it's the only life we get. I promise you that it's absolutely worth it. Keep going, gamers, and if this video really did help you, maybe drop me a like or sub to help it out, because this is truly my dream and I love what I do. Even this more calm down type of video. And, you know, most definitely find that answer. Why do you do what you do? That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Thank you all for the support and thank you for being here. I hope this helped at least someone out there. Good night, good day, wherever you are, and take care of yourself. Peace.